Welcome to CodeHub India. CodeHub India is an authorized testing center and online examination center for the global certification of Microsoft Office Specialist, which is abbreviated as MOS, Microsoft Technology Associate, which is abbreviated as MTA, Global Certification for Adobe Flash, Global Certification for Adobe Photoshop, Global Certification for Adobe Dreamweaver, Global Certification for Adobe Illustrator, Global Certification for Adobe After Effects, Global Certification for Autodesk AutoCAD, Global Certification for Autodesk AutoCAD Mechanical, Global Certification for Autodesk AutoCAD Electrical, Global Certification for Autodesk Inventor, Global Certification for Autodesk Maya, Global Certification for Autodesk 3D Max, to buy exam voucher in a group of 25 students at cheapest rate. Please register at www.codehubindia.com/buy.aspx, where total tutorial is almost free with discounts. Examination voucher 50% discounts. Purpose of this proposed bootcamp. This video illustrate the proposal to host bootcamp at the college premises or CodeHub India place to host bootcamp. Minimum requisite numbers of student is 25. Purpose of the bootcamp to impart the knowledge to the students in piecemeal wise to complete the course content of the global certification of Microsoft, Adobe and Autodesk. So go through the contents of the bootcamp. Book the bootcamp registration from your colleges. The main purpose of C++ programming is to add object orientation to the C programming language. And classes are the central feature of C++ that supports object-oriented programming and are often called user-defined types. A class is used to specify the form of an object, and it combines data representation and methods for manipulating that data into one neat package. The data and functions within a class are called members of the class. In this we will learn step by step for the topics on attending the bootcamp. Object, classes, initialization, encapsulation, constant, C++ objects. A class provides the blueprints for objects. Basically, an object is created from a class. We declare objects of a class with exactly the same sort of declaration that we declare variables of basic types. Following statements declare two objects of class box box_box1, which declare box1 of type box, box_box2, which declare box2 of type box. Both of the objects box1 and box2 will have their own copy of data members. C++ class, when you define a class, you define a blueprint for a data type. This doesn't actually define any data, but it does define what the class name means. That is, what an object of the class will consist of and what operations can be performed on such an object. A class definition starts with the keyword class followed by the class name and the class body, enclosed by a pair of curly braces. A class definition must be followed either by a semicolon or a list of declarations. For example, we define the box data type using the keyword class as follows. Class box public, double length, which is length of a box double breadth, which is breadth of a box double height, which is height of a box. The keyword public determines the access attributes of the members of the class that follow it. A public member can be accessed from outside the class anywhere within the scope of the class object. You can also specify the members of a class as private or protected, which we will discuss in a subsect. Initialization. You could initialize variables in three ways: explicitly, implicitly, and via uniform initialization. Encapsulation is an object-oriented programming concept that binds together the data and functions that manipulate the data, and that keeps both safe from outside interference and misuse. Data encapsulation led to the important OOP concept of data hiding.